Howdy folks, wanted to show you the assembly of one of my 4-shafted arrows. This is a point I made from Georgetown flint. Go ahead and take it out here. So that's the point. Very thin and very sharp. And these 4 shafts, I hand carve these out of hickory. So I just have splits like this. And I'll go ahead and start whittling it down while they're long like that. It's easier to work with. And then I'll end up cutting it down to about this size. And that's what becomes this 4 shaft. So I'm going to show you how I haft these with pine pitch glue and deer sinew. So first you gotta get your point set in there, make sure it's straight. And then what we're gonna do is make a mark. And for that, I'm gonna go ahead and get my pine pitch. I've got it on a burner inside, so let me go get that. I'm just going to dab a little bit on the point and on the shaft. So that's basically going to mark which side is which. And now, very quickly, I'm going to dab some glue on my point and in the shaft. Now this glue, oh, and while we're doing this, very important, we need to be chewing sinew. So, I don't like to hammer my sinew. I'll just peel it off and go ahead and chaw on it. So, talking with my mouth full, I'll go ahead and get that point seated in there nice. And while this glue's still hot, you want to mold it with your fingers and get a nice even taper to the whole thing. And if the glue's too hot to touch, what I'll do is lick my fingers, and that keeps it from burning you. Okay, I think that's looking pretty good. Should have been chewing this earlier. That's a nice even taper on the whole thing. I'm just make my last adjustments there. Make sure that point's in there nice and straight. Give her the old spin test. Okay. I think we're ready for sinew action. Pull off any of the little hanger bits. I like to get a good wad of strands, and if you notice I have this on here. This was just when I was cutting in my knock there. I don't want it to split, but that's okay. That's staying on there. I'm just gonna wrap over that a couple of times at the base and then take it up, go around one full time, and then come down the other shoulder, wrap it a couple of times, come back up on the first pass you made. Come around, go back down over the other shoulder, and then continue wrapping down. And that's all I do. Now I take my last piece, overlapping the previous one just a bit, pull it nice and tight. And with this last little bit, tuck it under, do just a little half hitch. And there we have it. And when that sinew dries, boy, that's a sturdy fit. And there you have it. Ready to hunt.